Hey, what's up? This is John, and in this video, I'm going to show how to add the Ken Burns effect to a section and a full height header. Very excited about this feature. I had a friend custom develop it, and then like a week later, it came out. A tutorial came out for it online, so I should have waited a week. Would have saved a little bit of money, but this is what we've come up with, and I think it works out really well. So I'll refresh this page, and you'll notice that this header kind of moves in towards you here, and it moves into for around 30 seconds or 45 seconds, I believe, then it stops. Um, if you had it go forever, it would just really drain on performance. And then also down here, you'll notice that I have it on this section background too. I'd probably advise against having it on more than one or two items on the same page. You might see some performance issues with that, but I wanted them both here just to show you that, like this one reloops, and then this one, once it gets to the full size, it will stop. So this one's looping, this one will stop, and I'll show you how that's set up. Here we are on our page, and so on our full width header here on this section, I have this Anthem Ken Burns header linear, and if we look at our CSS, here is our linear code, and then down here is an ease in option. Ease in option is kind of like a linear means like the animation is steady throughout um, the whole 45 seconds or 30 seconds. And ease in means that it goes a little slower at the beginning and eases into going faster at the end. So you can play with that if you want. But here on this one we have the Anthem Ken Burns header linear. And so we're saying to go one time through 45 seconds. And that's what's happening there. That's all you have to do is put it on that CSS class. And then down here where we have it, and I'm actually going to update this section backgrounds too. I'm going to copy that and save that right there. There we go. On this section, you'll see I have the Anthem Ken Burns section linear, which is this one here, and it's going to do 30 seconds infinite. That's why it keeps looping. If I change this infinite to forwards, then it would stop too after one time, which is probably what I should do. So I'm going to change that now. I'm also going to change that down here. There we go. So now it won't loop for forever. So this one's at its full deal now, and you'll see that what's happening is that it's calling this Ken Burns linear, and you'll see it's moving. Here's the starting point, and here's the ending point. And you can mess around with these values. I'd save a copy of this first though before you do. And then here we're going from 1.1 to 1.5. You know, I'd probably do 1.3 or something like that. But for demo purposes, I'm leaving it at 1.5 to really show what's happening. So I think this is a great subtle way to add a nice effect. So yeah, it's going to 1.5 right now from 1.1. The reason why it's set at 1.1 initially, if the scale was 1.1 instead of 1, is to make up for room around the, if I'd set it at 1, there'd be some room showing behind it. It wouldn't fill in the total area. So now, so yeah, this is great. And then we have it set that this is only going to work above the tablet size. So if I go down to the tablet size here, it's not going to do it anymore. And tablet size, I mean. On iPad it will, 768, but our code is for 767 or below. So if I actually went to responsive here, and we go to 7, or here we go. There it's zooming in. As soon as I get under 768 though, it's just going to stop. And at that point you could position the background image how you saw fit. So yeah, I'm very excited about these features. It's something that I don't see a lot on websites. I've noticed that with photos of nature, like mountains look really good with this effect. Waves and water look really good with this effect. You just have to have a good start with a solid image. And if you don't know about Unsplash, this is a place where you could go get a sweet mountain picture like that and use it for free. You can do whatever you want with these. And so that picture would go really well. Even a shot like this could be work really well too with the blur in the front and that image there. So yeah, have some fun with it. Swap some images out and see how it works for you. And then if you're curious about trying the ease in, you would just copy this class name. You would copy that, and then you would you would replace this Anthem Kenbridge section linear with, with the ease in. I'm going to keep them linear. I prefer linear, but that's just me. And so now you see that this one is stopped because the forwards, and this one is stopped too. And again, the other nice thing about doing the 1.3 as opposed to 1.5, so changing the scale to go from 1.1 to 1.3 there, and then changing all these 1.5s to 1.3, is it cuts down on since you're not blowing the picture up as much, you won't get as much pixelation or blurriness there, because the picture won't end up being that big. So yeah, I've was hoping to roll this Ken Burns feature out exclusively to Anthem, but it looks like someone beat me to a tutorial on the Divi community. Props to them. But this is now included with Anthem, and I hope you have fun using it. We'll see you in the next video.